Hello, this is Mrs. Chrisman, and today I want to review with you the Scratch rubric that will be used for your summative assessment for programming. So each item listed here, there are 10 items. Each one is worth 10 points, and these are all items that you need to include in your very own creation on Scratch. So the first item is there must be 2 or more sprites. So as an example, I have my Scratch Cat and Abby in my animation, so you need to have 2 or more sprites down here. They could be ones from the library that you choose, or they could be ones you make on your own as well. 2, at least 2 different sprites need to say something using the looks script. So in the looks scripts, that means that both the cat has to say something and Abby has to say something too. If the cat says 2 things and Abby says nothing, that doesn't count because it says at least 2 different sprites need to say something. Number 3, 1 sprite should switch between 3 or more costumes. Now you can make your own costume. For instance, the cat only has 2. So you couldn't use the cat to switch between 3 or more. You'd have to kind of add 1. But Abby, you could use her. She's got 4. So it has to switch between at least 3 or more. Number 4, there should be a backdrop, not a white background. So this white back here, you have to have something there. Add your backdrop. Number 5, there should be 2 or more different. The key word here is different motions. Using the same motion block twice will not count. So in our motions, let's say you make the cat move 10 steps, and then you make Abby move 10 steps. Well, that won't count because that's the same motion. You have to pick a second one. 6, there should be sound, either continuous or brief. Continuous means it plays throughout the entire animation. Brief could just be one quick noise. So not only do you have to find a sound, but you have to program it into your script so that when you hit the green flag, you can hear it. 7, one of the if-then controls should be used. So if I go to my controls, there are a couple to choose from. You decide. Just make sure that it works. Let's see, number 8, a second control feature should be used. So that doesn't mean using an if-then twice. It means picking perhaps a forever loop, a repeat, a wait. So any other one of these controls would count. Number 9, there should be 1 additional script used that isn't required above. That could be any script, motion, look, sound, etc. Any single one that you like. And then lastly, of course, the program should work correctly and not have any major failures. So a word of advice from Mrs. Chrisman. I know that you can create elaborate, fantastic projects in Scratch. My word of advice would be keep it simple. Make it simple so that you know it will work. The more complicated you get with your scripts, the more room you have for failure. You're better off having me grade something simple and then adding to it afterwards to make it even more fabulous than to adding too much at the beginning and then losing points because something goes wrong. So that's my word of advice to you. You guys are going to do amazing. Good luck and have fun.